and Fnatic are the most dominant and decorated teams in the history of Europe. That is simply a fact. So when you look back at the greatest games ever played in the LEC, quite a few of them feature one of the titans of EU. Mechanical outplays, nail-biting back and forths, and incredible storylines. Here are the 5 best games in LEC history. 2013 summer, after EG and Gambit finished with an identical regular season record of 15-13, they played in a 4-team mini-bracket tiebreaker for second place, where EG took down Gambit not once, but twice to finish third. After both losing in the semi-finals of playoffs, the final spot for the 2013 World Championship would come down to a best-of-3 third-place match between the two rivals. A combo of Misfortune's Bullet Time and Karthus' Requiem. Hey look, it's Season 10 way back in Season 3. It gave Gambit a 3-for-1 in the bottom lane to take the momentum. Froggen's split push on Twisted Fate kept EG in the game for a long time until Alex Each flashed forward on Karthus to lock up the triple kill. Froggen had a final heroic base defense attempt on the TF, but Gambit would not be denied their place at the World Championship in a 45-minute slugfest. Fresh off of their reverse sweep of Fnatic earlier in the playoffs, with the new LEC format, we were treated to a best-of-5 rematch between G2 and the Orange and Black. The lads did not disappoint. Perkz pulled out his meta-defining Syndra bot lane pick, and an explosive early game saw 17 kills in the first 13 minutes and a 2k gold lead for G2. Caps then led a 3v5 against his former squad to defend a Baron attempt, and G2 looked set to clinch their second straight LEC title, but Fnatic pulled the That Ain't Falco card and layered their CC beautifully in 2 separate fights to get back in the game. But it was still Perkz' pocket pick that had the final say in the match, as the game ended with a bloodthirsty 39 kills in 35 minutes of action. If we're talking best series, this one would be closer to number 1. But for individual games, Fnatic vs Origin in the 2015 Summer Finals comes in at number 3. After ending Fnatic's 21-game win streak earlier in the series, everybody saw that Origin had a legitimate chance to take down Europe's undefeated. After Reckless and Niels in his pre-Sven form had hard carried their teams to a win, Game 5 started with the top laners putting on a show.
2 for his own. We do see that they're going to push in. Wow, they're chasing real far for this. Exhaust is on Huni. Niels may go down for first blood, and it's Rainover that picks it up. Soaz has teleported in. He's got himself one with a parley. Now Murphy is in trouble. The reckless swing comes down. He's trying to bring them onto the powder kick, and he's going to stay alive for a few seconds longer. The flame splitter comes out. Soaz will get himself a double kill. Now it's top laners on top laners. And we do see another powder kick is up. It's going to tick down. Look at the damage. Triple kill!
Soaz got it!
At one point, it looked like we'd have an epic, sick, nasty base race on our hands, but it proved to be the very wrong decision for Origin, as Fnatic would grab 2 kills and an inhib. A pick by Yellowstar on the OG bot lane proved to be the final nail in the coffin, as Fnatic backed up their 18-0 regular season with another title. Before their 18-0 season, Fnatic played 2015 Spring with Steelback at AD carry and defeated the new kids on the block and fan favorites, the Unicorns of Love, in the Spring Finals. Before the two met in those finals, they faced off in Week 8 of the regular season, and that match truly had it all, including pre-reworked Yorick in the top lane to bring out a ghost of Power of Evil's Cassiopeia. The game started slow with 0 kills before 8 minutes, but lane swaps gave Vizichachi a 46-8 CS lead over Huni's Lissandra. Then the kills started flying in with 25 by the 22-minute mark after Fnatic picked up a 4-for-1 with Baron buff. They thought they could end the game, but there's a reason unicorns are made of magic.
Fnatic, they're waiting. They've got minions. I don't know if it's enough. 15 seconds before Chachi is up. Vardak's getting closer. Kikis is trying to pull attention, but it's not enough. The Nexus turret is down. Hylissang's in place. He needs to have a magic stun, but he's not going to because he's in trouble. Featherman continues to focus the turret. Hylissang is down. The Nexus turret is down. They're onto the Nexus. Fnatic look like they're stunned at 33 minutes. Fnatic are taking down the Unicorns of Love.
No!
A few more hits.
What?
What? I cannot understand this game.
Yellow Star and Huni would run it back, ignore the entire UOL lineup to take another shot at the Nexus, and again, they would be denied. Finally, it was the Unicorns' turn to go on the offensive.
Dredgeline knocks up multiple people, but Chachi forced to use that Omen of Death on himself.
They got one.
Double kill for Steelback. What can Featherman and Steelback do? Vardax and Power of Evil alive. We do see the Dredgeline connects with Hylissang. Look at the carries. They're both rooted in place. Hourglass keeps Huni alive as we see Yellowstar taken out. This is a 2-3 versus 3 in the base. Featherman is down. It's
about
all
Steelback and Huni now.
Steelback and Huni. The Nexus is standing. Steelback has got Hylissang. He's critting massively onto Vardax. But Vardax and Power of Evil, they are pushing with the minions. Huni on full HP. Defisho, will they go in? Glacial Path. We do see the shard connect, but look at the auto attacks. Power of Evil's got him. Can Power of Evil turn it around?
Can he get Vardax?
From Steelback. He can't find Vardax. Steelback is looking for Power of Evil. Unicorns have done it. Unicorns have beaten Fnatic.
64 kills in 38 minutes, and Fnatic still had the gold lead at the end of the game. The power of Unicorn Blood is undeniable. After G2 spent much of the spring season annihilating the rest of the LEC with their new roster, they faced a 6-game win-streaking Fnatic in the final week of the regular season. The match was slightly hyperbolically referred to as the match of the century. Caps versus his former team, the two most storied franchises in Europe, momentum heading into the playoffs, I get it. Early on though, it didn't even look like the match of the week, as Fnatic made a statement by putting Caps' Zed in the dumpster in an 11-1 start to the game, but one step too far forward under G2's inhib turret gave them the tiniest window back into the game. Wonder's Rise quickly amassed a 200 CS lead over Bwipo's Gangplank as G2 desperately fended off 3 inhibs worth of super minions with only their Nexus alive. Next was the 2000 IQ Realm Warp play into Wombo Combo teamfight for G2 to take a hold of the game and their first gold lead. Just as it looked like G2 would mount one of the most incredible comebacks of all time, Reckless and Hylissang went on a 2-man mission to stay on the right side of history.
That's gone. G2 pushing mid. They're realm warping. They're realm warping in. G2 are going into the base. The power buff though. They can get the recalls. How many can they stop? G2, you got to stop them all. You got to stop them all. They're in the base. G2 are looking for the win. Can they pull it off? The realm warp. Once again, the red wheel goes out. They wait. The Nexus. Oh no! No way! The Nexus towers in the runner's side. G2 get the bounce warp and Reckless and Hylissang get in the back door. Oh my God! No flipping way! You can do that to them!